First of all, let me start by thanking you for clicking on this video. You guys know who I am by now. I've been on YouTube since 2006, and I lost my first channel in 2017 because I was one of the few channels out here who was talking for the love, protection, and respect of black women. And the fact that I did so many videos praising my women, putting them on a pedestal, made me an enemy to certain black males out here that didn't like the fact that I was doing something against what they were doing, which is talking badly about them. So the haters of black women out here that are, still on YouTube, unfortunately, most of them are, they got together and got me off of YouTube because they didn't like what I was doing. I was also talking against, interracial dating, of course, which they don't like. And I was also talking against white supremacy. So I have this account that's still around, and I have others that are around on YouTube, and I still have the same message to this day. I continue to preach the love between black men and black women because that is what I love to see. It makes me feel good in my heart to see that because I see it every day in my neighborhood. I see it around when I'm outside. They would have you believe this interracial agenda is something that is amazing, but it's nothing to be looked at as amazing. It's nothing that really benefits black people at all. And I love the fact that I could use my platform to continue to show you pictures and, show you slideshows of beautiful black women, because I love my women. Despite me criticizing them sometimes, and despite me criticizing black men, I still love my people as a whole. I criticize them on certain things that they do because certain things need to be criticized, but I'm not going to blame black men for everything, and I don't blame black women for everything. And I'm ultimately about unity, okay? Because I try to show, and I try to put in the minds of people who have doubt about it, that black love is here to stay. It's never going anywhere. And despite what you hear on YouTube about interracial dating being the way to go for black women, especially nowadays, they want to preach that. It's really not. You have people that come on certain videos that I make that want to tell me and tell other people that black men are spreading the HIV virus because we talked about that man, Jason Pope, and that's just not true. I'm getting sick of the lies that certain people want to spread when they go into the comment section because they want to continue to further the division between black men and black women. But see, the thing is, there really is no division between black men and black women, really. Only on YouTube and other forms of social media, because out in the real world, the people that don't allow their lives to be run by a fucking computer or a goddamn social media account, they're not falling for this. They're living their lives as real people, and they're loving their people because that's what they have in their veins to do. It's a natural thing. When I see an interracial couple, I don't have hatred in my heart for them. I have disgust and dislike for them. It's like if you eat something that you don't like the taste of, or you drink something that has a bad sour taste to it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I see interracial dating. When I found out that some of my favorite celebrities that I looked up to when I was a child had white spouses, men and women of the black community that were back then in the 60s and the 70s, that had white spouses, despite the racism that was continuing to go on back then, it still goes on today, it disappointed me. It really did. It really, really did. I don't understand how we can still live in a society now that continues to show black people that when you give them your hand and extending of friendship, they spit in your face or they spit in your hand, and you still want to be with them. I used to want to change people's minds about interracial dating, but I don't want to do it anymore because ultimately black men and black women who believe in interracial dating are going to do it regardless. I have no right to try to change their mind. I have no right to tell them that they can't do it. It's their life. But for the people like me that love black people, that love being in relationships with their own people and want to have their own children, okay? We know that interracial dating does nothing for black people. It benefits them in no way. Now, a black woman can say she's getting financial gain. Okay, so that means you really want money. You don't really want the man. You want the fucking money. And all black men are really getting from interracial dating or interracial relationships is sex with someone who's not black. The same thing but see, the thing is, black women get sex with someone who's not black, but also get financial gain. So they say that black women are winning when they get in situations like that. But more than ever, I see black women losing because they're getting killed by their white partners when they tell me and tell other black men and other black women that black men will kill black women. Now, we know that we have instances of domestic violence in the black community, and some have ended in murder. Okay? And I'm not going to dispute that, because I'm not going to say that black people are perfect. I'm not going to lie to you on this camera. I'm not going to get up here and tell any kind of fucking bullshit to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. But you can't sit up here and tell me that white men don't kill you. You can't sit up here and tell me that white men won't call you the N-word. You can't sit up here and tell me that the stuff that I've seen white men do to black women, that you can tell me black men have done worse. No, they have not. That's just not true. This Jason Pope thing is a perfect example, but it's also a horrible example of how the black community continues to divide itself, because black women want to blame black men and black men want to blame black women. I'm guilty of doing that to black women, unfortunately. I apologize for it, because the first video that I did, I blamed a lot of those women for what happened to them. Because I was so fucking mad about the whole situation. I blamed him, and I blamed them ultimately as well as Swirling, because they saw him as a white man and wanted to have sex with him. But when I made the second video and I calmed down and used my fucking brain like I tell other people to use, I actually, was sympathetic. Especially, learning that a lot of these females he slept with were children, because there's no way that I'm going to blame a child for something like that. There's no way I would do that. I'm not that kind of guy. That guy was a pedophile. I mentioned it in the first one, but I mentioned it also in the very second video about Jason Pope. He was a pedophile. He was disgusting, and he wanted to destroy the black community from, procreating from within. By sleeping with these black women and infecting them with this virus and having them go back and infect the black men that they slept with and having wiped us out. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't like black people. He hated black people. He was a white supremacist as far as I'm concerned. There are so many instances out here of black women who are promoting swirling, okay? And black men that are promoting hatred towards black women. It saddens me that we have a group and a sector of each on YouTube and on social media, because when they're promoting this, they're promoting hatred between each other. And the people that are listening to black women tell them to date outside their race, and the people who are listening to black men that are telling other black men, young and old, to not date or be around other black women because, these black women are this and black women are that. They're ultimately teaching division. And I'm against that, because as much as I will criticize a black woman for dating out, or a black woman for writing books about how to attract white men, or a black man on talking dirty or talking sideways about a black woman, my criticism is criticism. I will never get on this camera and tell a black woman that she should stay away from black men. I will never get on this camera and tell a black man he should stay away from black women. I'm always teaching unity. I'm always showing you pictures, majority of the time, of black couples. They hardly get any views. I've done numerous videos of black people kissing. Those videos have done well, but YouTube tries to hide them by saying, oh, it violates YouTube terms, so they have to put an age restriction on it, because they don't want to see black people showing love to each other. But a white man, a white woman can have a kissing video all fucking day, and there'll be no age restriction on it at all. They want to hide us showing affection to each other. They want to get rid of channels that are promoting love between black men and black women, because they want the dysfunction to continue. That's what they want. But I'm not going to give in, and I'm not going to, allow myself to be one of those people, because I don't believe in it. I don't have that in my heart. It just disgusts me when I see a black woman with a white man. It disgusts me to no end. I don't like it. I just don't. I really don't like it. I don't like when I see black men going Google and gaga over a white woman. And I've seen black men do this in person when I was younger, and even up until now, some black men that I'm around, and I have to get away from them. Like co-workers at work. I can't hang with, and hang around black men who have this, infatuation, have this sexual attraction to white women. I can't identify. I can't. I just can't do it. I don't see how a black man can overlook his own sexy ass black women for a woman outside of his kingdom, a woman outside of his community. I don't get it. And I don't see how black women can do the same. I know we got some clowns that are cowards. We got some clowns that talk sideways and milly mouthed out of their ass about black women, but there are black men out here that are dying to be with a black woman. They feel like they can't get one because they're educated, lame, maybe not good looking enough, but they love black women. And some black women don't want to give them a chance. Ultimately, what you people do with your bodies is up to you. I'm about to end this video, but at the end of the day, what my goal is, what my message will always be, is black love. You see, I put up videos about my love for bigger black women as well as the slim kind. I like chocolate black women. I like light skinned. I like the ones who have fair skin. If you are a black woman, I love you. Okay, that's all. That is my message to you, as coming from me. What you see me put out as an upload, that's me talking to you about my likes. I'm just sharing it with you. If you feel the same way, that's great. I love seeing black couples. You're never gonna see me put up an interracial couple on my fucking channel. Never. I've only done it in a couple of videos to show a message that you can't stand seeing it, because the majority of you didn't like seeing it. When I did the message of interracial dating and put those couples up, you didn't like it. But you'll never see me promote interracial dating on my channel. It won't happen because I don't like it. And I'm not around anybody that does it, and I don't respect anybody that does it. And I never will. I can't respect a black woman that will read a book on how to attract a white man, but she'll act different with him, but don't act the same way or try to act, proper with a black man. I can't respect a black man that will go out of his way to accept every bad quality about a white woman, but will not accept, bad qualities about a black woman. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. You worship those people when you act like that. And I can't respect you as a black person. But for the vast majority of black people out there that love each other and are B1, black first, and love black love, these videos will always be for you. And I always have the utmost respect for you. I'll talk to you next time.